Did Jesus comment? He didn't even read it. Where is he?
Sleeping.
We playing Goldeneye on Xbox on 360. The mall's on fire. The mall's on fire.
There's not many people that can join this. But...
Well, in case Jeff sees it. I don't want to call him out specifically because we'll never get an answer.
Yeah.
He'll let us know tomorrow night. Sorry, couldn't make it last night.
Yeah.
Well, Jeff, if Jeff is listening, if you want to jump on Xbox, let's play the game.
Yeah, we're here.
If
we're just
not,
gonna play for a little.
No worries. We'll play another time. Where am I going here? We are live.
We are live.
DJ, what's up?
What's up?
Let me just duplicate the displays here. Okay. And let me flip over. Oh, the hell's my remote? There it is.
So you know the part in Dead Space where you gotta freeze that monster?
Yeah.
I died about 7,000 times on that part.
Because you're just trying to kill him, right?
Yeah, because I'm getting his limbs down, and I'm like, oh, he's dead. And then the babies are attacking me. So I'm like, oh, no problem. I'll just take care of these guys. And then he's back up. I'm like, what the hell? And then I figured it out to freeze him.
I forgot you had to freeze him. I thought you had to cut him with the saw. But then I remembered, okay, that thing is in the middle for a reason.
Yeah.
Because I did that, like a year or two ago when I played the original. The Alchemist. What's going on, brother? How you doing?
What's up?
Yeah, it's Buffy.
Look at all these lovely games we have. You know, I don't know how to put games on here. I forgot. I gotta figure it out again.
You hit the back button, and you see the IP address. You just FTP in there, like Flash FXP.
Oh, you can FTP with the 360 too?
Yeah, hit the back button, and it says your IP address.
Ooh, okay.
And it's the same exact thing.
Okay, cool. Because I was like, do I need to do... Because on the other dashboard, I did use a flash drive, and I had to know where to put it.
You could do that.
I'd rather just FTP stuff.
Yeah, you could just FTP, or you can use a flash drive, whatever you want.
Not that there's anything I really need to put on here now, but I was just looking through it before, and I was like, wait, I forgot how to do it. I think I have almost everything covered on here. This is the only way I can play Earthworm Jim HD.
I love the Dead Space remake. You guys are gonna hate me, but I almost like it more than RE Remake 2 and 3 because it doesn't remove the content and the changes make sense. Yeah, they streamlined it. And the new plus mode makes sense because the new plus mode is how you get the alternate ending. You see what I'm saying? They actually did it right because now you want to play new plus mode. New game plus mode, whatever the fuck it's called.
You know, that mode I might use the trainers on because I just want to see the ending or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't really feel like beating it all over again, but I'm playing on medium and it's frustrating at times, but it's not like killing me. Like, I'm not like, I need to stop playing this. So I don't know.
Hey. There you go. There you go. Multiplayer system. Create. Big Titty Hogan. See, I'm able.
Let me just change my character. Be all set. Who should I be tonight? Let's see. What are all these question mark guys? Oh, scientists.
Yeah.
Civilian. I want to be this guy and see what happens. Okay.
Booker T. Booker T. Booker T. Anybody say anything? No? Okay.
Who? What?
I'm pretty original had New Game Plus. I know Dead Space 2 has it. Well, guess what? They tweeted today that they are interested in moving forward with Dead Space 2.
Good. Hey, I'm some lady.
You're a civilian with no radar.
Oh yeah, there's no radar.
I removed it.
Oh no. Now I'm gonna just have to run into you.
Ah!
Got scared.
You're lucky I was eating that Oreo.
Speaking of that.
Yes, Dead Space 2 remake. And they can remake 3. Alright, let's not jump the gun.
Let's start with 2.
Well, maybe because 3 sucks so badly, according to a lot of people. Maybe they'll just not make 3.
Maybe. Like just end it with 2, you mean?
Yeah, get in what they gotta get in and end it.
That'd be cool.
Because I don't think they'll add the co-op aspect to 3. If they remake 3, they're probably just gonna remake 3 completely.
Oh, yeah.
Some people are dumb, though. They're like, oh, now that we got Dead Space Remake, can we get Dead Space 4? It's like, no, they're remaking the whole thing.
Ah!
Then maybe they'll make 4 after that.
Yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe they'll just get 2 done, change that the way it ends, and then they could make like a totally different one.
Maybe. We'll see what happens. But people gotta cool their jets over here and wait. See how it plays out. But they did tweet today that, would you be interested in buying a Dead Space 2 remake?
Yes.
And everyone's like,
First
yes.
one's so good. I wonder how long they've been developing this one. Like, I wonder how long it takes to make these.
Only a couple of years. Because we heard about it, what, like a year or 2 ago?
Yeah, that's what I thought. It doesn't seem like it's very long.
Because it got delayed. It was, or was it supposed to come out in December or something?
I think so, yeah.
So yeah, we probably heard about it about a year and a half, 2 years ago.
Because, like, there really wasn't much time between the Resident Evil remakes either. Like, they're pretty good at optimizing them. The same engine.
Yeah.
Because I guess you reuse the same assets and the same engine. You just the next one.
He says, I'm saying remake it entirely, change everything. I'm fine with that because 3 suck. They could do it.
Yeah, maybe they will. They'll
Hey,
fix it.
for this one, they did when they were making this game. They showed fans like test footage, and the fans were giving them feedback, and they actually changed it based on the fans' feedback.
Wow.
And that's what you want.
Man, remember how bad EA was 10 years ago? What happened? They finally, like, stopped being stupid.
Again, you got different management.
Yeah.
Peter Moore, who ran Xbox and Sega, when he was at EA, back back 10 years ago, whatever it was. People are like, are you going to remake certain games? You get like, we're not focused on remakes.
Yep.
Because they weren't. Now whoever is running it, they're like, fuck it. We just want it. Yeah, we just want money. We don't care.
And we'll buy it. If they keep making quality remakes like this...
Well, Mass Effect Trilogy was like a quality remake. Everyone praised that shit. RWKD, what's up, brother? I feel very badly for Visceral. Visceral Games made the original trilogy. EA shut them down.
Well, look at what happened though. Like, it worked out in the end.
Yeah, we
got this one.
We got a good game out of it.
Maybe sometimes that's just what you have to do. Look, they made 3 or whatever, and it sucked. So they shut them down, and then they remade this one. Maybe that's what needs to happen with another game franchise that we love so much. Wink, wink.
Microsoft sent out surveys saying, "Are you done playing Halo Infinite?"
I would have put yeah.
Like that. It's not. That's not all the survey said, but that was on the survey.
Yeah.
And it's like, wow, you guys really have the fucking nutsack to fucking literally come out and fucking say this shit after you blew all this money on it and made all these fucking promises and lied to everybody. It's like, what a fucking piece of shit ballsy move to do, you know what I mean?
Well, you do that.
Are you done with Halo Infinite? Yeah, motherfucker, they've been done. You know they've been done. Instead of asking people in a fucking survey, why don't you fix the fucking problem? It's not like you guys have no money left. It's not like you're a studio going bankrupt.
We know what the problem is, but they won't fix it. They doubled down.
They didn't want to fix it day one. They had people fucking telling them, yo, the progression system is killing me. Yep. Oh, yeah? Well, we hear you. Stay on Game Pass. Oh, yeah, we never changed it. Oh, but we added one little map. Oh, well, we like, that's all I'm hearing is noise. You know what I mean? They took no action.
Every other game could do it. Fortnite, Call of Duty, all the progression's fine. But Halo just
How is it that Fortnite is almost 10 fucking years old and nobody's fucking bored of it?
Because they keep adding content. It's free to play. They've upgraded it to Unreal Engine 5. Like, they literally are doing everything you could possibly want.
Yeah, you didn't say Fortnite. Oh, we're so sorry, little kids. We have to rehaul the engine. Oh, there's literally no downtime, and nobody knew they were redoing all that shit. They just did it.
They push an update, and you have a whole new map. Or whatever, like a whole new thing.
It wasn't this whole fucking drama for your mama bullshit like Halo was.
Yep.
Of course, my dad's trying to call me at friggin' 11 o'clock at night.
Oh.
I can't answer because I'll be on the phone all night.
Yeah, Microsoft's funny. They just double down on it. Like, oh, it sucks. Oh, we need a new studio. Oh, we need to reboot this. Oh well, there's nothing wrong. It's not that bad. That's what they say. Like,
I'm gonna mute. If it's something important, he'll text me.
Okay. I was gonna say if you need to talk to him.
No, because he got his gloves that he ordered. He wants to tell me that he got the gloves.
Oh.
I'll rewatch tomorrow. Gotta get some sleep. All right, man. Take care. Thanks for coming in.
We'll see ya.
EA interfered with Dead Space 3. They forced co-op in the game. Wasn't visceral, but now EA finally changing its... Well, yeah, that's the whole thing, Alchemist. Like, it's not the same EA it was 10 years ago, 20 years ago.
This Revolver sucks.
It's like Microsoft being blamed for the Kinect. It's like those people don't work there anymore, you know? But you still got people today saying, oh, the Kinect. Remember when Phil Spencer in 1999 went to offer to buy Nintendo? And they laughed at him. It's like it wasn't Phil Spencer.
Can you believe?
People act like that shit happened yesterday. It's like, no, that was a different leadership that went over to Nintendo and offered to buy them. That wasn't Phil Spencer.
They took the lovely people that made Donkey Kong Country 1, 2, and 3 and forced them to make Connect games.
Yeah,
30 years later.
the evil almighty God forced a lot of them into fucking the coffin because that was 30 fucking years ago and they were like 50 back then.
They're the same people that made Donkey Kong Country. They're all retired or dead. Like
Let them make the games they want to make. Yeah, well, they wanted to make Sea of Thieves and they did.
And it's funny because Sea of Thieves is still making Microsoft a crap ton of money.
Oh, but it's not their passion project. Meanwhile, they hinted
It
at a
is.
pirate game for the last 30 fucking years in their games.
Yeah, they always wanted to make that.
Did you play their games?
They weren't born yet.
Their parents weren't even born yet.
Yeah.
Rare's been hinting at a pirate game for years. What is Sea of Thieves? I'm sorry? A pirate game. Oh, okay.
And that's how you do
That's fucking news to me, everybody.
That's an example of how you do a game with, like, services. Because it's still going. And people are still playing it. There's millions of people that still play Sea of Thieves.
Yeah.
I don't know how, but they do. I lost. Change my.
Oh shit! Is my alarm still going off?
Your alarm.
Hang on. When I got up, I woke up at 10 o'clock.
Oh no.
On my, because my wife messaged me at 10:01. Can you turn your alarm off? Let me go make sure it's still not going off. It's an hour later.
Can you imagine that? I'm here, chat room. I can see if you guys are saying anything. If you need to say anything. Sorry, I can't hang tonight. I'm exhausted. You're good, dude. I totally get that. Yeah, I'm loving that Dead Space remake. I never really played the first one, so it's the same thing with Resident Evil. Ugh. So what's going on, guys?
I'll speak to you later. Ow. Ouch. Sorry, I can't hang tonight. I was exhausted. No, that's cool, man. No worries.
Get that.
I might not do Dead Space tonight because I'm freaking tired, but maybe I will. It depends on how I feel.
You sounded tired earlier when you were streaming.
Well, yeah, I got like 2 hours of sleep.
Yeah.
Oh, so my car, the cooler, the engine cooler,
Yeah.
they had to redo all the fluids, like the injector fluid,
Uh-huh.
and they said it's fine. So I picked it up and it's fine. Doesn't make noise anymore.
Oh, good. So it didn't cost you a fortune then.
No, thank God.
Good.
It's the last thing I needed.
Yeah. I'm getting that other car fixed soon. That Jeep. That way when I come hang out with you in March,
Yeah.
I don't have to worry about anything. She'll have a car here, I'll have a car.
Well, that's good. Well, you're gonna. You should have your own car anyway.
Yeah, I just don't want to buy one. So if my dad's gonna let me use that one, I'll take it.
Take it.
Yeah, I don't care.
Let me see if I could change the level. Here you go. What the hell is this thing? Ah, here we go. I don't want random weapons. Are you crazy?
Oh my god, I'm a weird guy.
Ah!
He closed the door in my face. No. Can't hide.
Ah! Did you guys hear apparently Microsoft, Sony, and Nintendo won't be at E3? If that's true, we are screwed with gaming. Well, if they're not at E3, they're gonna hold their own events.
They just don't want to be held hostage to E3's like timeline.
Right.
They're still gonna do something. Don't worry.
Microsoft said they were gonna do something in June. That's confirmed. They flat out said that after the last showcase.
Yeah, and what if Nintendo in May is like, hey, here's everything that's coming out? Like, you don't know what they
Nintendo never does E3, but they do their own thing at E3.
Yeah, they might just do whatever they want. I mean,
and Sony, they left E3 first.
It's kind of good because we don't have to worry about watching it. We don't have to sit there and be like, oh, this is happening at this time.
Yeah. So E3 will still be
a showcase.
E3 will still be a thing. It just won't like feature those three companies.
No, you'll get all the third-party stuff probably.
I don't think people remember it. E3 actually died, and it came back. That's why when I hear people say E3's dead every year, I'm like, they already fucking died. You can't kill somebody that's already dead.
Yeah. People forget a little-known thing called Space World.
Uh-huh. And Booth Babes.
Booth Babes.
They got rid of Booth Babes at E3 because it was too sexual.
Oh my god.
That was what? Early 2000s? It was a big controversy.
We want them back.
They actually had a bootleg E3 that wasn't E3 because E3 was dead. People forgot all that shit. I didn't. I was there. I witnessed all of it.
Well, all the companies still announced stuff, even though E3 didn't exist.
Right. And then E3 came back, and that was the big thing. E3 was back. Then Sony jumped off like, oh, E3's dying. It's like, man, shut up. They've been dead. It's like that old saying, how could you kill something that is already dead?
How can you kill one which has no life?
Yeah. What are you saying?
That Jim Ryan thing that Jaffe did, the phone call, was so funny.
What phone call?
You didn't hear that?
No.
He put up a video and he's like, yeah, I was out to dinner with some of the ex higher ups at Sony, and they're like, hey, if you want to talk to Jim Ryan, we could get you on the phone with him. And he's like, and here's the phone call, and it's like a robot Jim Ryan, and it's the funniest thing ever. I gotta send it to you later. He like talks on the phone with fake Jim Ryan.
So that Fertanga Plays guy had Jim Ryan. He had David Jaffe on.
Yeah.
Because Jaffe tweeted some shit about Forspoken or whatever.
Yeah, I remember.
And it was a pretty bad take.
Yep.
So Fertanga has him on. He starts like screaming and yelling at Jim Ryan and David Jaffe. Okay? And Jaffe yells back at him, and the Fertanga guy's like, I don't want him on anymore. He's a fucking asshole. Because Jaffe's it's like, you're an asshole for just randomly screaming at people. He made him look bad to his audience. And it's just like, dude, like, what the fuck? And now he's all butthurt. He's like, I'm not going to have Jaffe on anymore.
Well, Jaffe gets loud when he's, like, into something.
Yeah, but the guy literally is for taking a guy screaming at him over the fucking headset.
Wow.
And Jaffe's like, you're just being an asshole. You're not letting me talk and get my point across. Which his point sucked anyway, but... But it's like, you're bringing the guy on to yell at him, and then when he yells back, you get all butthurt about it.
Hey, you can't.
It's like, grow some fucking balls, dude. Like, take it. If you're gonna yell at him, and he yells back at you, keep yelling at him. Don't be like, oh, he yelled back, you hurt my feelings. Hurt my little pony feelings. Another thing I wanted to tell you. Hi-Fi Rush apparently the most players on Steam than Forspoken. Yeah. Because it's a better game.
I think that's so funny how Forspoken just got crapped out and nobody talks about it. Like, oh, it's over.
It didn't just get crapped out. It was promoted for months.
No, but I mean, like, but it just came out like absolute garbage, and then it's like, that's it. Like, nobody cares anymore. It's just dead. It was dead on arrival.
Yeah, but a lot of Square games are dead on arrival.
Well, that leads me to believe that Square is not long for this world as far as being their own owner. Because they can't keep doing this. Every game they put out.
Yeah, but Final Fantasy makes too much money. That keeps them... It's like Capcom with Street Fighter. Remember Capcom, like 10 years ago, destroyed every fucking franchise? Yeah. Except for Street Fighter. Street Fighter was their bread and butter.
That's what Square's doing. They got Final Fantasy, that's it. I just wonder how long they can go. I mean, think about how much they must have spent on that Avengers license to just have it fail.
Well, they killed the team. They fired everybody that did that. They sold them to, what was it? Embracer Group. Bought that team.
Right?
Yep.
They tried to trim the fat, but I don't know. I mean...
Yeah, but that's what... You see, because Square took the fucking PlayStation money and put Spider-Man on there, it wasn't just that, but that was a part of it, too.
It helped them.
Well, the microtransactions and shit people were already pissed off about. But then when you're telling PC players and Xbox players, more people that are going to buy your game than PlayStation people. Oh yeah, Spider-Man is only on PlayStation. Well, you just said fuck everybody that doesn't have a PlayStation.
Yeah.
And everyone was like, peace out.
Yep.
And they had the balls to shut it down without even throwing Spider-Man in there. I mean, I know they got contracts, but if the contract is ending anyway, who cares?
Yeah, it's messed up. But it seems like every single game they put out that's not Final Fantasy is just ass. Absolute ass.
It's been like that for a long time with them. You know, they had they did Murdered Soul Suspect.
Yeah.
Which I thought was a really good game. I love that game. But didn't do well. And that was 10 years ago.
And even before Avengers, what was that game they had that was like on Game Pass? It was like a multiplayer
the Riders game.
Oh, that was Outriders.
Outriders.
Yeah, like even that game like failed. It's like at some point they gotta figure out what the hell they're gonna do. Maybe they should get rid of some of their stuff. Give Murdered Soul Suspect to someone else. Give Outriders to someone else.
They did. Those teams are gone.
They were all Eidos?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I think Murdered was Eidos.
They trimmed.
Yeah, that was all. That was all their Western studios. Like they're done.
Yeah. I guess they should just stick to Final Fantasy because
that's what they're doing.
There's nothing else they could do right. And even Hitman is gone now, right? Hitman's part of Eidos or whatever, right? Isn't it someone else has it?
I think Warner Brothers has Hitman now. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I don't think Embracer has it anymore.
Oh. Because Hitman wasn't bad, but the way they rolled Hitman out was terrible with the episodes. Like, why? Why did you do that?
Well, yeah, and they just announced, I think it was last night, that Hitman's like it's like Hitman World now.
Yeah, that's not the way to do these things.
No, you gotta make a fucking game.
Just make a game, a single player, $60 game. I heard Cosmic Shake is bad, by the way.
Yeah, but that's why you fucking wait till it gets cracked and play it.
Well, I only spent 20 on it, so if it's that bad, I mean... But it'll probably get cracked day one, because the Star Trek game got cracked day one.
Well, did it get posted on Switch already?
Oh, it probably did. I didn't even think of that.
Not that the Switch is the barometer, but...
Actually, yeah, maybe if it's cracked, I won't even open it. I don't know. I'll see.
Well, for 20, it's not like you paid full price.
No, that's why I figured I'll take a chance on it. I like those SpongeBob games, though, but they said it's, like, boring. But then again, people say stuff all the time because they're like, they just don't like it. So we'll see.
No.
Oh,
What?
check out the chat.
Oh. Nick with a $5 super chat. Thank you so much, Nick.
Thank you.
What's going on, Nick? How you doing?
How are you? What's up?
Yeah, I'm looking on the Switch website. I didn't see that. Thank you.
I just looked down at my phone and I was like, damn.
That's awesome.
God. Yeah, thanks a lot. It might get put up on the Switch site, or it might even get put up on our other site for PC. Because those Nickelodeon games have like no security.
De Nouveau. No De Nouveau. I looked at the other chat. I was like, wait a minute. What was I gonna say, man? I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh, I ordered some Xbox stuff again.
Xbox stuff.
I ordered 2 of the 2 terabyte PNY drives for $89.99 a piece.
Nice.
But those are coming in late February, it says. So that'll be perfect. But I got a portable screen for my wife for $100.
Nice.
So she can play Fall Guys next time on a little screen. It has a stand, a kickstand. I got 3 of the SSD holders.
Oh, okay.
And I got 2 of the StarTech adapters.
Nice.
Just to have on hand in case we need them.
Yeah, that's cool.
You know, I have a couple of Xboxes in the garage that have various issues, so I should like try to mess with them.
Yeah. I'm still keeping my eye out for the systems. So
Yeah.
now that they're like worth having.
Yeah, you know what? Just keep an eye out.
Don't worry, I am. Because that store, there's a store in the mall that sometimes gets them for cheap, and then once the flea markets start up again, I used to find them all the time and just not buy them because we didn't need them. We had the 360s.
I gotta tell other Frank to look for them.
Yeah.
He used to get me Sega Saturns, Xboxes, like tons of them. N64s.
If you knew the stuff that...
But now, forget it. It's all...
pass up on.
Yeah, forget it. All this shit now. You won't find anything anymore.
The N64 I have with the expansion pack, the one I currently like use,
Yeah.
it still has a $5 sticker on it from like a thrift store.
Nice.
It was great back then. You could just get whatever you wanted. Now, forget about it. Can't get crap.
Oh. Once again, shout out to Nick. Thank you again for the super chat, buddy. Appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
It helps contribute to the projects that we do for the channel. Speaking of projects, I have the Analog Pocket I have to unbox. And I have the SSD, I have the SD cards that came today. Yeah.
Sweet. That should be cool.
Yeah, I didn't know I played Genesis. Now I'm excited. Ugh. Those old
Genesis
graphics.
does what Nintendo don't.
Oh, come on. I'll never forgive AVGN for bringing that shit back to the internet. Because everyone says that shit now. Because of him. It's like I thought that campaign died and was buried.
I guess not. But how do they not get sued for that?
Why? You're not saying Nintendo.
I guess.
You're saying Nintendo don't. Oh, please. Nintendo used to make fucking commercials burying Sega. Jaguar made a commercial literally putting both consoles in a fucking casket.
Really?
Yeah.
I gotta see that. That's hilarious.
Nintendo used to take shots at Sega for having a CD.
And then look what happened.
Glad to help, says Nick. Nick, thank you so much. You are a big help to the channel. And being in the chat and just being, like, hanging out with us is all the support we really do need. But thank you for the contribution. Whoa, you're on here with me. So, in February, Anthony will be here. We'll be doing his Xbox at some point this month. Then in March is a big birthday. We'll probably stream a little bit for that.
Big birthday.
And then after that, we got the whole summer to do whatever the hell we want. Whoa.
Have to see when Big Anthony wants to come up.
Big chocolate titties, Anthony. Why didn't we get this? It wasn't that hard, man.
Because they hate us.
Nintendo hates their audience. We know that.
Yeah, they do. They just punished me for the past, like, 30 years, 25 years. Torture and punish me.
With these Pokemon games.
Yep. With everything. They just torture me. Oh, you like Super Mario RPG and Paper Mario? Oh, you'll never get another one like that again. I'll give you bootleg ones, but not the one you want. Oh, you like Donkey Kong Country? Too bad. You're gonna get these pieces of crap.
You're gonna get Tropical Freeze.
Yeah. 3 times.
Are you playing on the Switch? No, we're playing on Xbox 360. See?
Yeah, I have a friend who's very like casual with the games, and he's
Yeah.
excited for Goldeneye. And then he was like, "Dude, it sucks using the one stick, like on the Switch." And I was like, "I know."
So Nick, we have hacked Xbox 360s, and we are playing the leaked GoldenEye Xbox Live version from 2007 that was never released due to Nintendo, ironically enough. So here's a little backstory, Nick. Rare, when Microsoft bought Rare secretly made this game that we're playing right now. They presented it to Microsoft. Microsoft said, awesome. So Microsoft contacted Nintendo. Nintendo said, that's awesome. Great. Put it on the Wii. And they were like, okay. Sony had the rights to the Bond films at the time. Sony Pictures. So Microsoft contacted Sony and said, hey, you have the movie rights. Can we work something out to where we can release this game? We'll put it on PlayStation as well. PlayStation Network. Sony said, yeah, no problem. Let's do it. Okay. 2 weeks before it was going to be released on Xbox Live, Nintendo turned around and said, yeah, we don't want to do that anymore. We're not going to allow it. So that was it. And by the way, this was in magazines. They showed people that, hey, this is happening. Like, this is a thing. So Nintendo, what Nintendo did was, Nintendo went to Activision, who had the rights to make the current Bond license. They had the current Bond license for the games at the time. Nintendo went to Activision and said, hey, do you guys want to make a new GoldenEye only for the Wii with online support? And Activision was like, yeah, let's do it. We'll make it with Daniel Craig. And that's what they did. And it was exclusive for 1 year on the Wii. And then they did GoldenEye Reloaded and put it on all the other machines. But that's the story of this game that we're playing right now.
Wasn't this for the 10-year anniversary or whatever?
Yeah.
2007?
Yes. It was going to release in 2007 for the 10-year anniversary. So they had Microsoft got all the licenses down. They got everybody to say yes or no. In 2020, or was it 2019, this game got leaked on the internet. And if you have a hacked Xbox 360, you can load it right up. And fun fact about this game that we're playing, we could switch between the N64 graphics and the 360 graphics.
Yep.
They took that feature from this game internally at Microsoft and put it in the Halo Master Chief Collection Anniversary. Not Master Chief Collection Anniversary. The Halo Anniversary game for 360. So this game inspired that mechanic. So there's your history lesson for GoldenEye XBLA.
And the only reason we're able to play it online is because we're using X-Link.
X-Link Kai.
It's connecting us through the internet, but it makes the system think we're system linked.
Yeah, it's tunneling software.
So if they didn't put system link in this game, we would be screwed.
Yeah. We played the ones on Switch, we played the one on Xbox, but it doesn't measure up to this version still.
Nope.
So this is still the best version of GoldenEye. Unfortunately, you need a hacked Xbox 360 for it.
And there's other games you can play with X-Link also on here.
Yeah.
Like a whole bunch.
By the way, this game runs the original source code from GoldenEye. Like the actual game.
Yeah.
It's not like a remake. As you can see, I'm switching between the graphics in real time. You hit the right bumper for that.
Isn't it crazy that it's running 2 instances of the game and it's still this smooth?
Yep.
That's insane.
You know who got screwed though? Sony.
They got nothing.
PlayStation players got fucking screwed. Whereas
still got nothing.
whereas they were going to get this version that we're playing right now.
Yep, would have been on PSN.
They would have gotten it, but Nintendo made that call, and that was it.
So do you think that version will ever get leaked out? Like this exact same thing, but you could put on a hacked PS3?
Yeah, but that one, I don't know if that ever gets out. There's also one for the Wii, but we'll never get that one either, right?
Nope.
Thanks for the history lessons. Classic should be on all consoles at this point. I agree. I think the one that they just released for the Switch, they gotta put some sort of a control thing for that, so you can use like a Pro controller, because that's kind of messed up. That you gotta remap all those buttons.
Yeah.
The one on the Xbox Series X and S is alright, but that's got issues too.
I haven't really tried it out much on there. I gotta check it out.
They didn't give us this version. Because I don't think the licensing, I don't think they were able to like go back in there. Because what you got on the Xbox right now and the Switch right now is the N64 ROM, just modified.
And the way they do online with that Switch one is, like, kind of bad.
Yeah.
I mean, the last time we played it with the connection thing, that was pretty rough.
Yeah, but did you see, I told you Modern Vintage Gamer was going to make a video. He didn't even wait till Monday. He made it that Saturday or Sunday or whatever it was.
Yep, he was ready to go.
And if you watch his footage, he got that message too. The error connection.
Because they suck at anything online.
But yeah, I agree. This should be on everything. They should have released this version. They should have somehow got the rights to all that.
Oh, I feel like I'm running really fast.
This version, I think this version could have ran on the Switch.
Yeah, it's a 360 game.
Which the Switch is a mini 360.
Yeah.
RE5.
Yeah, this could have ran.
Where are you, Austin?
In the maze.
Order me one more, but this time in large, not extra. You keep fucking telling me large. Oh my god.
What? Oh, the gloves?
Now he's like, order me one more, but in large, not extra large. It's like,
He said extra large.
am I dealing with Corky over here? I mean, what's going on here?
What is he gonna do with all of them? It's like so many pairs.
Hey, he's paying $20 a pair, so that's his problem.
That's fine, as long as he's paying for them.
Large, not extra large. Okay. I'll order them again right now. This guy spent fucking $80 on gloves because he doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. Large. What the hell are you doing? Giving him head?
No. I'm waiting for you to... I was aiming at your head from down there. I didn't want to kill you while you were on the phone.
Well, I gotta pick his address again.
Would have been rude of me to do that.
Pay with. That's his card. That's not my card. There's another 2123. And when I tell him, like, you could just bring it to the UPS store and return it, He's like, no, fuck that. I'll just throw them away. It's like, man, get your money back.
He doesn't care.
It's in writing, okay? And he's still gonna blame me for this shit. You kept ordering me the wrong pair of gloves. It's like, I ordered you exactly what you told me to order you.
Yeah.
It's in writing. I asked him in the very beginning, extra large? No, large. So I got him large, and he goes, you gotta order extra large next time. It's like, what?
Oh my god.
I ordered him extra large, and now tonight he's telling me large again. I have it in writing on the phone. Like, you know what I mean? In text message.
He'll be like, you changed the message.
Your guy looks like Matt Stryker. That's who he looks like.
Oh.
From WWF. He's from Portchester, too.
Remember we saw him at the indie show?
What indie show? Oh, yeah. Yeah, because he's from Portchester.
Yeah. Masked Rider, Matt Stryker.
This on N64 is 50 to 80.
Oh no!
It's not 50 to 80. I sell for $25, man. You paid 35 2 weeks ago. That's not a bad price. But this game is between $20 and $30.
They just emailed me.
What?
They delayed my SpongeBob game, but they gave me $4 credit. So I only paid $16 for SpongeBob whenever it comes. So we'll see.
Who? Amazon?
No, Best Buy. Me and Abbo both got that deal when it was 20 by accident.
Yeah.
So we gotta see if his gets delayed.
Prices are getting stupid. They are. Yo, Futurama on the original Xbox is going for over $200.
What?
Yep.
Why?
You have it?
I gotta look in my Xbox bin. I don't know. Maybe.
I don't think I have it.
I might have it. I gotta see.
It's going for over 200 just for that one game.
One day, when I get time, I'm gonna make a video. I'm just gonna set up the camera and go through all the bins, and you guys can all see what I have and mock me, and or tell me if you want me to sell you something.
Just bring this shit to the shop.
Yeah, at some point I gotta get rid of it.
When you get that Jeep going,
yeah, just throw it all in there.
throw it in the trunk.
Because I have doubles and stuff. Like I don't need multiple copies of stuff. I don't even know if I want one copy of some stuff.
I'd rather give you the money than these stupid customers that want thousands of dollars for Madden and shit.
Yeah.
And I can actually refurbish the shit too.
I mean,
if you got stuff that like doesn't work right or whatever, I can go through and fix all that.
Yeah.
Take my time. You know, Eli, I have that garbage bag full of all the empty cases that he gave me.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I'm about to mail that shit back to his house. It's taking up room in my closet. Oh, I have like those games that I had that I was going to sell online that time with you.
Yeah.
Dude, I think I'm just going to put them on the curb and get rid of them because they're all in my car. And I have a bag of Super Nintendo sports games that nobody wants. Like I'm going to have to just get rid of it. Hang on. Let me run to the restroom. Hang on a second.
Okay.
Like one more.
I'm still here, chat, by the way. Probably know N64 is like you picked it up first. Price are getting yeah. We were just talking before about how like I would pass up on stuff 5-10 years ago that people will spend so much money on now. It's ridiculous. Like I used to always go to the flea market, and I had so much stuff at one point that I was like, oh, I don't need this. Like stuff was so common and so cheap. Now forget about it. I mean, you can't get anything anymore for a good price. Every single game costs like a fortune. And I have all this stuff, and that's why it's so tempting to get rid of it. But also, I put a lot of time into getting it, so I don't know. I have so many amiibos too that I sealed that I just like take up so much space. It's ridiculous. And we used to have a store called CEX here. Now it's only in the UK, but I would get they would have games for 10 cents. Xbox games, GameCube games, PS2 games. I was just buying all of them up because I was like, oh, I could use the case. Like, I was just gathering all that stuff up, and now I have it all, and it's taking up all this space. So at some point, I'm gonna have to go through it and weed stuff out.
The rebates. Oh, the rebates. The rebates. You will get the rebates.
The rebates.
There was a guy at Coconuts in Portchester, FYE Coconuts, whatever.
Yeah.
And he's always, every time he bought a movie, oh, don't forget to get the rebates. And he got fucking butthurt when I traded in Ernest Goes to Camp on DVD. He's like, where's the inlay picture? I was like, what?
What?
He wanted me to trade in like the inlay, like the fucking. It didn't. I don't think that movie came with one.
It's a movie. It's not a game.
He wanted the fucking inlay. You know, it was like a piece of paper you pulled out. It had like the cover of the DVD.
Yeah.
Those things were like throwaway. It just told you like the chapters and stuff.
Right.
He's like, where's the inlay in the movies? And I was like, I don't know, man. He still took it as a trade. Well, I bought a small box. Go ahead, what?
He's like, we can't take the stuff to inlay.
Bro, I bought a small box of NES games from my local game shop. I was asking for $40. They gave me $200. I had no idea. They still robbed you at $200, but you still got a good deal.
Do you remember what games you had?
If your expectations were low, then you did pretty good.
I'm afraid to ask what you had, though.
They probably did even better.
Hopefully they were honest to a degree.
He could have had Mega Man 5 in there.
Yeah, but what if he's like, oh, I had this weird game called Flintstones Surprise the Dinosaur?
He didn't have that. I think he would have known.
I had a weird game called Snow Bros. I had a game called Chiller.
Nobody had those games.
Somebody had them somewhere because they exist, but we never seen them.
Chiller was like I don't even think they sold that in stores.
It was like a mail-in game, right?
I don't know.
Yeah, it's crazy how much stuff is going for now. I went back to see if they had the Mario World and All-Stars combination, and so someone bought it.
Someone stole it?
Someone stole it, so I was sad. It's like, damn, why didn't I just buy it?
Maybe we'll go in there at some point.
The place in the mall?
Yeah, maybe I'll go over there one day and we'll show up.
It's all cards and board games, but they have like one little case that has like some games in it. And sometimes they have good stuff, but...
Well, maybe you could take a picture for me.
If we're there hanging out or something at the mall, or we gotta get something anyway, we could just run in.
I buy
Pokemon cards there.
I want Nathan's hot dog, god damn it.
Well, that's where you gotta get it. Nathan's and Yonkers. Take all the ladies to Nathan's and Yonkers.
Yeah, they're gonna smell like hot dogs.
Yeah, and then I drink the hot dog water on the way home.
Ew!
I saw a nasty prank video Or the kid took the hot dog order and he put it in the ice cube tray. And the dad used the ice cubes. Spit it out everywhere. It's so nasty, dude. Imagine you're not expecting that and you... Oh.
No, there was a couple of hitters in there, says Nick, but they always hook me up. All right, cool.
Oh, okay. If it's someone you like can trust.
Nick, I have a customer, okay? Him and his brother, they're great. They've been with me from day one. 2 weeks ago, he drops $2,000 in one night. Just to one guy, because his brother was away. Buying all PlayStation 2 RPGs and stuff, PlayStation 1 games. He made an appointment, showed up, takes his time. He's got the whole store to himself. And he keeps adding stuff, and I took 10% off the entire bill, and it was still $2,000.
See, people spending that kind of money on these games now leads me to believe they're not going to drop anytime soon. I mean, they could, but...
Well, games are going up. They're
That's
not...
what I'm thinking.
You don't understand. In the last... They've been going up the whole picnic.
Yeah.
But in the last, I think, 5 to 6 months, they've been shooting the fuck up like crazy.
Oh, I know. Every time I check something, I'm like, holy crap.
Like, I had Mario Kart... it came in, like, what? A couple months ago? 2 months ago? 3 months ago?
For N64?
Super Nintendo, box, complete.
Yeah.
I had it for $119. It's now selling for $200 fucking dollars. So I have to raise the price, but not be near eBay price.
That's crazy.
And I didn't realize it until I had these friggin' Joker guys come in and try to offer me $70 for it. And I'm like, no.
It's just insane. I remember I got boxed Super Nintendo games from Goodwill like 10 years ago.
Oh, wow.
It was just nothing back then.
Yeah, Mario Kart on Super Nintendo, complete in box with the black label. Not black label, the first edition. Not the Player's Choice edition. Goes between 179 and 189. But I mean, it has to have everything. The poster, everything. The cartridge only goes for about 30, between 30 and 40. Now, if you have the Player's Choice complete in box, that goes for about $70.
I have, I remember I got A Link to the Past complete in box from Dragon's Den for like $25.
Yeah, well, forget it now.
I have it somewhere.
I got Turtles 1 and 2 for $4 or $5.99 at Dragon's Den complete. I have them downstairs.
Probably go for a ton of money.
Contra Super C for $4.99 complete in box, $5.99, whatever it was. At this point, I'm ready to unload, so I don't care.
Remember you got that Contra when you opened that we were just like, oh my god.
Yeah, we got the first day we opened, Nick. We got Contra Force in the box, complete in box. I paid $8 for it, and I sold it for $400.
That was ridiculous, though. Like, what were the chances? It was like a blessing, like on your store, like here.
Well, and here we are 7 years later.
Yeah,
almost.
It's like, if that's the way things are going to go around here, you're going to be okay. We were trying not to, like, die because the guy was there.
Yeah.
The second he left, we were like, holy crap.
At the time, though, I'm thinking, okay, this is like an $80 game.
Yeah. Yeah.
I knew him for money, but I didn't know it went for that much money. Or else I would have given him more for it, but...
We didn't know.
I went by the register, man. I sold my Fatal Frame 1 and 2 years ago. It was huge. It was a huge fuck up on me. Hey, you never know. You might find it again somewhere cheap. Some lady came and traded all 3 of them in.
Wow.
Yeah, I think she just wanted like Minecraft actually on PlayStation 4. She wanted Minecraft and I think Resident Evil Revelations on PS4. And she traded all those games in. I sold. I think each of those games went for $90 a piece at the time. Now forget it. And Anthony, I sold Anthony Silent Hill 2 Greatest Hits. I sold it to him for $16.99. He's like, "Hey, you got the game?" I was like, "Yeah, I got it." I mailed it to him. The game's like a $200 game. I was like, "You son of a bitch."
Yeah, I have Silent Hill 3. I don't even know where I got it. And I was like, damn, I didn't know it was going for that much.
I had it, but I sold it. Grandma, what you doing? Yeah, exactly. No, that was a young girl. It wasn't an old lady. She was in like her 20s.
I just want to play Minecraft with my grandson. He doesn't like these scary games.
She wanted those two and I think a headset. And I was able to get her all that stuff.
And I need headphones so I can hear the Minecraft.
So we do store credit. So I mean, somebody come in, they trade stuff in, I can order stuff. And it evens out.
Yeah, because you could, you get the stuff for cheaper to order, right? From the wholesaler or whatever.
Depends.
Sometimes
I gotta go hunting sometimes.
Yeah.
I had a guy come in with a bunch of boxed NES games. It was right before the picnic. I think 2018, 2019. He worked out at Walmart. He must have brought in like 30 boxed NES games. He goes, "I don't care how much you give me. I know you'll be fair," and I was. And he goes, "My wife just told me I had to get rid of all this stuff.
Oh.
We don't have the room for it." I said, "Okay." Threw him an offer. He took it. I got all the games.
That's great.
You never know. People they got to get rid of stuff for whatever reason, you know? Some people just don't want it anymore. But they want to get a couple bucks back for it, you know?
At some point it becomes like a bit of a burden. You got nowhere to display it. You can't even see it. It's sitting in bins. It's like, all right.
I still got stuff downstairs. I got my 32X and my Sega CD box. I'm probably going to get rid of it.
Yeah.
And I got the 32X box that Dragon's Den for $20, complete in box, with the manual and everything, the plates.
That's ridiculous.
Apparently the plates are the hardest thing to find because people threw them away.
Yeah.
And the adapter, so you can use it between the Model 2 and the Model 1.
Nuts. I can't believe you got it for that cheap.
Yeah. She was coming home from work one day. It's when we lived down there in Westchester. I was like, "Hey, can you stop at Dragon's Den and see if they still have that 32X for $20? And she's like, "Yeah, I'll stop there." They had Doom for $10, and they had the 32X for $20, complete in box.
Wow.
And then when I first moved here, like 10 years ago, I got the Sega CD complete in box on eBay for like $100.
If only we knew what was going to happen. We could have held on to all this stuff.
I know.
I got rid of a lot of stuff too over the time.
You know, I still have Mega Man Soccer on Super Nintendo.
Oh, that probably goes for a fortune.
Well, it did. That used to go for like $300 for a long time, and then I think it dropped.
Yeah.
Let me see real quick.
I sold Mega Man Legends a long time ago, and I regret that. Because that's a really good game. I wonder if my Star Tropics went up. I have both of those in complete in box.
So I think I paid like $30 for Mega Man Soccer. It's $71.99 loose, but that's price charting, so that means it's a little bit higher than that.
Yeah.
Complete price, almost $400.
Jeez.
If you have it in the box.
That's ridiculous.
I sold my Silent Hill 1 through 3 too. Fuck the markup on those. They're only going up. Yeah, they're only going to go up. When that remake comes out, Silent Hill 2 is going to jump up even more in price.
Crazy. I don't know how people can afford to buy these things. Like, unless you're just only going for certain things.
Well, now it literally is like, it's starting to become like baseball cards.
Yeah.
And that's good for people that have the shit that they want to get rid of. Like, we know a guy, the other guy.
Yeah.
That guy now, I mean, he, like, 5-6 years ago, he was able to, like, buy a house with the shit he's got. This guy could probably buy, like, 2 houses with the shit that he's got.
Yeah, he's been doing it for even longer than me. He's got tons.
He's got sealed Sega Genesis games. You know that, right?
Yeah, I think he told me.
He's got Ghostbusters sealed.
And that other thing he just bought recently. Well, the last time we saw him.
What other thing?
The TurboGrafx thing.
What TurboGrafx?
Remember, he bought that game.
Oh, Magical Chase, yeah.
Yes, Magical Chase. When I was like, oh my god.
He spent a lot of money on that game.
Yeah, but he wanted it. It was something he really wanted, so.
He's got all the Sega Master System games with the blue labels on them. Those were like, I think they were direct mail-ins from Sega. He's got all that.
That's crazy.
He's got 2 copies of, what the Snatcher Sega CD. I think that goes for like $2,000 now. Each.
Yeah.
Let me see real quick. Body Snatcher, video games. Oh shit, yeah. Price charting says $1,340.39. Complete in box. Loose. Just the CD of Snatcher. If you happen to find the CD somewhere, it's $859.47.
My god.
And that's price charting. That's a little bit on the low side. You go on eBay, add like an extra $30, $40 on there.
It's ridiculous.
Clock Tower, it's a shit game. Well, I sold Clock Tower for over $200. My copy, I got that game for $15 at the flea market back when it first came out. And I'd recently sold it for over $200 about a year ago.
Nobody would have thought, you know?
Clock Tower on PS1. Yeah, nobody would have thought. I'm sending that Razer controller back. Today's the last day I can send it back.
The Razer controller?
Yeah, I did an unboxing of it.
Oh, right. Yeah, if you're not going to use it, send it back.
I haven't used it. And it's okay. It's not great. It's a $100 controller, but I got it for $40 on Black Friday, and it's never dropped back to 40 cents. But
wow,
I don't use it. It's okay. I beat Clock Tower, Nick. The one on PlayStation 1, the first one. It's really the second game, and the second game's the first game. They fucked it up. When they brought them over to America, I don't know why they brought the second game over first, but
they did.
Because it starts and it's like, oh, well, the infamous Clock Tower killer, and it's referring to the first game, but it's like, but this is the first game. What the hell? Like,
how are you supposed to figure that out?
Yeah, they released 2 as 1 here and 1 as 2 here.
That's ridiculous.
I sold it for 100 and picked it up for 30. Wow.
Can't beat it. Cannot beat it.
I still got stuff downstairs. We still got She ordered more of the carts, the shelving carts.
Yeah.
To put our stuff on. We were supposed to do that on Sunday, but forget it. We slept in all day.
There's always next Sunday.
Well, we're gonna have to do it during the week.
Yeah.
I got stuff down there. I have about 10 PlayStation Classic Editions sealed down there. I gotta get rid of them.
I think I have an extra one of those, and I think I might have a Super Nintendo and a Nintendo. I gotta look. Classic Editions. I think I have extras of those too.
Right.
How much do those go for? Do they go for anything? A couple bucks.
Classic Editions?
Yeah. If I can find them, I have to look through all this stuff.
Probably like between 150 and 200.
It's not bad.
To
get them out of my house.
The PlayStation ones probably. I was selling them new for like 90, but they're going up sealed. The PlayStation Classics.
Because I think I got one. The one I opened, I like hacked or whatever, and then I think I got one for $10 when Target had them like whatever it was, $10 or $20.
I bought another one. I bought them when they dropped. I kept buying them because I was like, okay, I'll have PlayStation 1 until the end of time. But it's like, dude, you can emulate these things on a computer so easily. I don't feel input lag on this shit. I don't know what people are talking about. Maybe some people do. I don't.
Dude, the Series S alone with the emulation is like all you need.
And DuckStation.
And now you don't have to go through the debug mode or whatever. You could just go right in. It's like, that's it. You know what I mean? Like, why would you use anything else?
I gotta run. Thanks so much. Much love. Enjoy yourself. You too, man. Thank you so much, and thank you for the super chat, Nick. It was great talking to you about the retro stuff. Next time you have time, come in and we'll talk about the retro. Whatever you want to talk about, man. Shout out to Nick.
Absolutely. That was really, really good conversation.
Yeah. It's just crazy, though, that I still got stuff downstairs I gotta go through and get rid of. I was saving all this shit, man, but now I don't need it. So, whatever.
It's hard for me to part with it because I spent so much time gathering it, but at some point, it's like, all right, what am I going to do with it?
Yeah, but it wasn't a waste because you're going to get paid double the amount of money or triple the amount of money.
Yeah, it definitely wasn't a waste of time, but
no,
because it's almost like I saved money that I couldn't touch, which is good because I would have spent it on something stupid.
Well, let's say you spent $10 on Smash Brothers Melee. That's now a fucking $100 game.
Right.
You made all the interest on
money.
Yeah.
Yeah, stuff like that you can't beat. And I've been thinking too about getting rid of the amiibos because they just go for so much money. But I don't know how to even.
Dude, I have so many downstairs in the box. The boxes are like mangled, but they're still sealed. I just gotta get rid of them, man.
The problem is like, I don't know how to get rid of them because you can't really ship them. Like it would be so much of a pain because they're gonna get squished and then people are gonna be like, "Ooh, it's squished." Like I don't know.
I threw them in the shop and people buy them.
But some of them go for $40, $50 a piece, and I paid $12 a piece for them. So I
think I sold Bayonetta for $50.
It's ridiculous.
People will pay them as long as they can see it and touch it. They'll pay.
I was looking at lots too that sold, and people sold lots for like a couple grand. I mean, granted, it's eBay, so it's probably screwed up, but
yeah,
I'm sure that there's some truth to it. So I don't know. At some point, maybe I'll want to get rid of those too because those take up a lot of freaking room.
So here's what you do, everybody, when you're in business. Like, I could throw a sale. You could bring all your amiibo, and we could price them high, and say, 20% off sale on Saturday. But you price them high, but you really want what you want, and they'll come in and get 20% off. They pay what they want, but you still get the money that you want.
Right.
You know what I mean? A lot of people don't look at it that way, and that's how you do business.
Yeah, that's smart.
You try to make it fair for them, and you try to make it fair for yourself. So if the amiibo goes for, I don't know, $80, but you paid $12.99 for it, and you just want like $50 for it.
Yeah.
Well, it's $80. Take your little 20% off.
Yep.
You make your money that you wanted. They feel like they got a deal. That's the magic. That's how you fucking do business, and both people win.
Yeah. All right.
You got to keep your expectations in check.
It's just nuts.
And then the customer feels like they got a really good deal because they paid under retail or under eBay or whatever the fuck, and you just got the money that you wanted. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you're good. And you'll take the 50 because to unload these things would have taken you forever.
And I paid 12 for it. So I made 5 times my money, 6 times my money.
Right. And that's what people don't understand. They get they fucking make a video game store. You know, I'm going to sell games. They overspend. They take money home. They fucking pay themselves. I was like, you can't do that. Unless you got a lot of money behind you, you can't really do that.
Yeah. It's really your only option.
But, you know, you're going to be smart with retail. That's what I learned in retail.
Well, that's what I always liked about the way you do things is you'd rather sell something for a couple bucks less than have it sit there for 25 years. Like the rest of these guys.
Well, I'm not in the business to have it sit there. That's the whole thing.
Yeah, but other shops will just let it sit at full-blown
And
above eBay price.
how many of them have fucking lasted besides that one other guy who he's got money?
He's sketchy already to begin with.
Let's just say that guy didn't have money. He would have been out of business.
Absolutely. That's the thing.
I'm not in that position.
No.
You know what I mean?
Smart because you're making money by just getting rid of this stuff.
Well, the customers,
these guys will hold out for $5-10 extra and never sell it. Whereas you're like, who cares? Get it out of here.
And yeah, I've had issues with customers trying to lowball me on. Like, we had that guy that tried to lowball me on Metal Gear by $20.
Well, yeah, but that guy was an ass.
Well, yeah, well, I would have. Had he not had the history of coming in and trying to lowball me in every fucking game, every time, I probably would have said, you know what? It's Christmas time. I'll take $20 off Metal Gear.
Yeah, but that comes with building a relationship. Like, if he came in and was a good customer...
Well, they came in for a couple of years, but every time they came in, would you take this for this? Would you do this for that? Would you?
Yeah, that's not
And
right.
then, you know, they were trying to trade in... they had a broken GameCube once. I would have to resolder the thing, the AV port.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, Frank, I was getting GameCubes for like $8 from people.
Yeah.
From like Goodwill. Not from customers, but from Goodwill for years. And I was like, all right, I'm going to be fair to this guy. I'm going to offer him $30. Even though I got to fix it and repair it. I offered him $30 and he was like offended. And I'm like, dude, the fuck. In my head, I'm like, the fucking AV port's broken.
Yeah.
And then, you know, and then every other time, would you take this for this? It's like, I'm not a fucking flea market guy.
No.
And then the Metal Gear thing just, it drove me over the fucking edge.
Yeah, you can't keep doing that.
So.
Especially when you're already fairly priced to begin with.
Yeah,
Like
it was fairly priced. And the guy's like, you've had it on a shelf for 2 years. And I'm just thinking, no, we had 2 of them. The minute the other one came in, it sold. And this one just came in 2 months ago. The one that was on the shelf, actually Fred traded in.
Yeah.
He had just traded that shit in. So we've had 2 of them. And you can look in the register. I have all the inventory. It shows you who traded it and when they traded it. So if you're going to come in and say shit like that, you know, I'll show you the computer screen.
Like the guy who's like, listen, I'm going to go down the street, eat several cheeseburgers, and wait in my car. You call me.
I'm going to go down the street, have some chocolate hookers, come back. It's like, no, man.
Not calling.
I don't play games like that. I'm not in that business. I'm not. Okay. I don't think people understand something. I do the store to get out of the fucking house. This is before the whole picnic shit. I was home all day doing nothing. The opportunity came up to do the store. So I finally got to do what I wanted to do. I'm the boss. It's on my terms. And when the shit ends, it's when I want it to end. So, when people come in, they're like, oh, like that guy said, I'll go down the street and wait for you to call me if you want to make the deal. Dude, like I said, I told my wife, I was like, all right, let's go. Let's leave. Let's go home and have a life.
Yeah.
Because I don't have time for shit like this. You either come in and buy the fucking game, which was $80 cheaper than fucking eBay, and he still wanted me to give him $200 worth of games for fucking free. Or you get in your car and drive home. Okay? I'm not doing this shit where you're fucking playing with me mentally and all that because I'm the salesman here. I know all this shit. I watch fucking TV. I watch movies. I see how people in real life act. You can't bullshit the bullshitter.
Nope.
Okay? I'm not here to play those games. It is what it is. Okay? You either want to come in and buy... I'm not the type of store that you could come in and pull that shit with. I'm the type of store where, hey, a guy comes in and says, holy shit, you have Mario Kart in the box, I'm buying it.
Right.
No, oh my god, you have Mario Kart in the box? Would you take $10 for it? I already have the game at home, I just need the box. Like, we're not doing that shit here.
Like you said, it's not like you need that money to eat. Like,
and look at the guy that spent $2,000 on the games. He got 10% off the entire bill.
Yeah, because he didn't act like a douche.
And I said, listen, I'm gonna hook you up. I'm gonna give you 10% off the total. He just kept adding more games, which made me more money at the shop.
Right. Even with the 10% off, you still made a bunch of money.
And I'm straight with that guy. Like, he's straight with me, and I'm straight with him. He even tells me you don't have to give me a discount, because he knows how this shit works.
Right.
He knows how the stores need the money and all that stuff.
Yep.
And I was like, look, you're good to me. We're good.
Yeah, and that's how you forge a relationship, and then that's how you can get...
The money's going back to the store. The money ain't going to me. I don't care.
Right.
As long as I got the money for the rent and the bills, we're good. And that put me over the top.
Yeah, you were good to go.
So, you gotta work with the customers. You can't just be a fucking dick either way. That's why when people come in and start treating me like shit, it's like, you know what, man, go fuck yourself.
No, you don't have to put up with that.
I'm not fucking GameStop. I'm not a little pussy 15-year-old kid making a paycheck for $15 an hour here. You come in, you treat me nice, I treat you nice, we're good.
Yep.
If you come in and start acting like a dick, I don't know what to tell you.
Get out.
But that's the way that it is. A lot of people, they don't understand it. Because at the end of the day, they only care about themselves. They don't care about what's really going on. Go ahead.
I think that's what it is, too. People just care about themselves, and they could care less if you exist or not. They're like, whatever, if you go out of business, I don't care. I just want this for cheaper. They don't give a crap about how things really work.
And the guy with the Metal Gear, they bought like $10 games anyway. Sometimes they bought some stuff that was expensive. But most of the time they didn't. And then he's like, oh, well, you know, when I called him out on it, I was nice about it. Oh, well, I will no longer be giving your store business. It's like, fine, good. I don't want you coming in anyway and saying, would you take this, would you take that? You know what I mean?
You don't want to deal with that.
It actually works out. But when you say that shit to me, that I will no longer support your business, that ain't hurting me, man.
No.
But you can make yourself feel like you have a big penis. But at the end of the day, we know you don't have a penis. Because you have to go out and say shit like that. That ain't hurting me because at the end of the day, I ain't using that money to eat. So I'm good. This is a fucking hobby of mine.
It's not going to make any difference to you.
So, you know, the guy's counting down the days that I go out of business, but I ain't going out of business.
Right.
That's what I think is fucking funny about the whole thing. He just screwed himself.
Yeah.
And hey, if the guy ever wants to come in and say, hey, man, he doesn't even have to apologize. Say, hey, man, can we just move on from all that? I'd be like, yeah. Because it's not like that to me. You know what I mean?
Right.
I'm very fair with making things right. So,
yeah. Because what do you care at the end of the day? You're not going to let that ruin your life.
What do I care? I'm not dependent on the guy's money to fucking, like I said, eat dinner or put food on the table or clothe my back. or wash my ass with toilet paper, and you know what I mean? Or go cocky, or get diarrhea medicine. Like, I'm not Pepto-Bismol. I'm not reliant on that. Like, I'm good.
Now you're not going to be able to get your diarrhea medicine. Imagine he said that.
But people need to understand that shit. It just rolls off my back.
Yeah. Which is good. That's how it should be.
It's how it should be. I'm my own boss. That's why I do the appointment thing. Because people still don't follow the fucking rules. And if they're not going to follow the rules, then I'm going to make it easier for me.
Yep.
I'm the boss. And people that do follow the rules, they come in, they do their business, and that's it. It's a win-win for everybody.
It's funny because when I was like a little kid, I didn't understand because my dad has his own business, and I'm like, but if you work somewhere, you're guaranteed to get paid on this day. Like, that seems so much better. And then I started working.
You're also guaranteed to get fired.
What happened?
You're also guaranteed to get fired.
Yeah, and then when I started working retail, and I was like, oh my God, I don't want to do this. I get it now. Like, being your own boss is 1,000 times better. Because
you make the rules. You
make your own way. Yeah.
You make your own rules. You deal with people, the customers and all that, one-on-one. Everyone should know what's going on and agree to it, and boom, you're done.
Yep.
You don't have to come in and work for fucking Bill, and then, you know, Bill's boyfriend left him, so he's all butthurt, and he's fucking taking it out on everybody.
You no money.
Or fucking Adam fucking gets promoted.
Yep.
And then Adam starts treating you like shit and threatening you. Like, you know what? Fuck all that shit, man. We're all making the same fucking... We're all doing the same shit, really. Just one guy has a title and one guy doesn't. Big leaguing. I hate that shit.
Now I get it, though. Now I totally understand it. Like, I never want to work for someone again.
And you got to deal with... Like, your dad would have to probably deal with other people's shit, too, if he worked for a big company.
Yeah, he did it for a little while. He worked for a company, and he was like, I just can't. It's too much. It's like, you kill yourself for somebody else. It's like, I'll just kill myself for me and get money.
It's easier now to become an entrepreneur than when he did it. And he's been doing it for almost 40 years. Well, wait, no, 30 years.
30 years, yeah.
40. Holy shit.
Over 30 years, but yeah, so.
You know what I'm saying. It was harder for him to do it in the 90s than it is now.
Absolutely.
Now you can fucking take your clothes off on OnlyFans, wiggle your titties around, you got $1 million in one night. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I need to figure out how to do that.
I gotta make
use $1 million.
Oh, I gotta make my car payment. Then whoop, her tits fly right out, and that's it. She's got a car payment in 15 minutes.
They just fly right out.
Whereas in the 90s, you had to go day by day and pray to God that something was going to happen.
Yep.
So, that's hard work, everybody. And listen, people like my uncle, Frank's dad, they paved the fucking way for you people to take your fucking clothes off on the internet for 15 minutes.
Indirectly speaking, yeah.
Well, I'm saying, like, because he had to deal with all that, it's now easy for people to do what they got to do, to become entrepreneurs.
Like it's more commonplace now for people to do their own thing.
He couldn't just go on YouTube and say, hey, you know, I'm so-and-so, I need a job. You know what I mean? Or I want to start something.
Yeah. It's much more commonplace for people to do their own business now.
Tons of people and I encourage that.
Same.
You got to do your own thing. If you want to work for a retailer or something, do what you got to do. Fine. Some people like that shit, and that's okay.
Yeah.
Or if you get a corporate job or a government job or something, great. But if you don't know what you want to do, follow your passion. Because if you don't do what you like to do, you're going to hate it.
A lot of people don't know this, but I left my high-paying corporate job to be on Game Complainer.
Fuck you, Norm.
Just kidding.
Norm went to the bar like Cheers.
Yeah. No.
Yeah. No, yeah, fuck you guys. Richard said one day I shall do my own thing. Good.
Yeah. You should.
A lot of people can't work for other people, and that's all right. I couldn't go back to working for somebody. You crazy?
No way.
No fucking way. Like I said, when I'm ready, I'm retiring, and that's it. I ain't hearing shit from anybody.
And if I did go work for somebody now, it would be different because it's not like my main. Like it's not like we've been saying. I don't really need it to eat. It would be like, oh, I want to get a couple extra bucks or something. Like it wouldn't be as serious. But when I was a kid, when I was a teenager and in my 20s, that was my bill money. Like I had to work at Best Buy. That was it. You know?
Yeah, I work to pay my car payment.
Yeah, like we had no choice. It's like you got to put up with it because we had to pay bills and stuff.
I had to pay my car payment. That was pretty much it. I just had the damn car payment I had to make.
I had cell phone, car insurance.
Yeah, I had a cell phone as well. So yeah.
Yep.
But
That's it.
That's what you did back then. I mean, when you're younger, yeah, that's what you do. But
well, you got to kind of get out there and do it work for somebody to see how the world works. Like I do recommend that everybody do it at some point.
Yeah, like I worked retail, so I know how this shit goes down. That's how I am today, like with the store. If I didn't work in retail, I wouldn't know what the fuck I was doing.
Yeah, so you do get. It's not like you're just working there and you're getting like crapped on for nothing. You're gaining experience, which is important for life.
Yeah, so, I highly suggest that anybody get out there, figure out what you like, and just do it. I know everyone can't, but try. Because you never know.
Just try it, yeah.
Working for other people sucks, says Richard. Yeah, it really does.
It does. We know. We definitely know that.
Not a bunch of idiots. All right, we're going to let you go because you got to get up.
Yeah, I'll talk to you later.
All right, see you later. Peace. Bye. Yeah, so that's some advice for everybody listening. Just do your own thing. Try to do your own thing. Not everybody can. Not everybody has the means to do it. But try your best. And try to do it for you. Or at least build to it and one day get around to doing it. Don't bring in the money, so you have to do day-by-day job. Yeah, you could. That's what I'm saying, man. Sometimes you got to build it up. Maybe you got to work 10, 20 years, and then one day you'll have enough to say, all right, maybe you'll hit the lottery and you could do it. You never know. But, that's why I don't like being treated like shit by random customers and stuff, because it's like, what's your purpose here? You know what I mean? Like, why are you treating me badly? You're just supposed to come in and buy games. If the game is too much money, then fucking come back when you get paid. I don't know what to tell you. Even though I have the lowest prices, I had a guy come in, and he's a good customer. He doesn't come in all the time, but he comes in every once in a while. He bought a couple of games from me. And I know he didn't open them because they were in sleeves, and I had put a piece of Scotch tape on the sleeves. He came back like 3 weeks later. He's out of return policy. So he's like, hey, man, can I just return these? I have a bus test coming up. Because he was like trying out for to get a job as a bus driver. And he really needed the money because the money was going to pay for the test or whatever. He just told me like what was going on. I said, all right. And that's like a make or break moment for somebody. Like he needed this. I think he spent like $60. He needed that $60 bad. Because he was trying to get his fucking job. So I said, all right, yeah, no problem. He just told me what happened. I was like, cool, let's just do it. He gave me the stuff back. He didn't open it. I gave him his $60 back. And he passed the bus test. So I help somebody out. You ain't coming and be like, yo, motherfucker, I need that $60 back. These games suck or whatever. The guy just came in and flat out told me, I didn't get a chance to play these, but I'm doing a bus test and I really need the money. And I said, all right. Gave him all his money back. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, sometimes you gotta give people a break. And he's a bus driver now, so. Because I'm not in it to fucking. I'm not in it like that. I'm in it to have fun and relax and hang out and everything. Now, I've had customers come back with broken shit, or I had a guy, he bought a DualShock 1 controller off of me. He comes back with a DualShock in pieces, and it wasn't the same controller. And I was like, yeah, I can't take that back. That's not mine. Because he fucking had a broken controller. He took it apart, didn't put all the fucking screws back in it. And he's trying to tell me, yeah, it doesn't work. And I'm like, that's not the same model. Because I had a fucking sticker on it or some shit. It totally wasn't the same controller at all. And he was like, oh, maybe I grabbed the wrong controller. He knew what he was doing. Or people, I've had people come and buy games, say, oh, they don't work. And then I load it right up and the fucking game boots right in. But yeah, you never know. You never know what somebody else is going through, so. The question is, what am I going to do with my 800 copies of Mass Effect Trilogy and Guitar Hero? And Assassin's Creed. And Assassin's Creed, you know? Richard, I swear to God, you have to understand, Richard. I have a car filled with games. Okay? Because I was cleaning out the store for my wife's birthday, which was in October. One of my cars is filled completely with games. I'm ready to put those games on the fucking curb and leave them there. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. Because I don't have the room, I don't have the space, I don't have the time. I tried to get rid of them. Nobody wanted them. I think I might just keep the empty cases and just throw the fucking games out. Or put them in a paper shred. You know, I should do that. You think it would get views if I paper shredded all the Assassin's Creeds and Guitar Hero? You know how butthurt people would fucking get? Oh my god. It would make for a cool live fun stream, fun live stream. So I don't know if you guys know this, but the garbage men do go through the garbage. You know how I know? Because I've thrown shit out, and the garbage men bring my stuff back to me at the shop. Like, oh, I found these. And I told the guy, I was like, yeah, I threw these out. You do the route on so-and-so? And he was like, yeah. Quinn Grimm, I got my Series X running emulation, playing PS2 games in 4K now. Awesome. Welcome. So Quinn Grimm, you must be new here, or maybe you're on Anthony's channel. I don't know. I actually put PS2 games on the Series S, and then I bought the Wingman adapter. It's a USB adapter, and I synced my PS5 controller to it, and I beat the Shield on PS2 on my Series X in 4K with the PS5 controller. Isn't that crazy? People, how dare you? People could use those games. Also, people never buy Assassin's Creed. Yeah, I'm from Ant's channel. Awesome. Thanks for coming in. A lot of people don't know this, but Anthony and I started this channel. I know he says that a million times on his channel, but nobody really pays attention. Well, thank you. Thank you for paying attention. Thank you for hanging out. Yeah, if you go back in my videos, Quinn Grimm, you'll see the Wingman adapter reviews. They're about $45 on Amazon. Plug it in. You could sync a PS3, PS4, PS5 controller on your Series S wireless, or you could do it wired. Play games on it, and then you're good. Or you can use the Xbox controller, whatever you want. I like either controller, it doesn't matter to me. He'd be saying that, yep. Yeah, I see what you're saying, Richard. People are like, don't buy Assassin's Creed. Oh, you threw out Assassin's Creed? What's wrong with you? I also have balance boards. I might leave those on the curb. I don't know. Didn't even have to use a PC for that. Yeah, man. You download the files, plug it right in, USB or file transfer them from your phone. It's crazy, right? And it sucks you have to do that. Like Sony could just let you play those games on their PS5, but they don't want to let you do it. So Microsoft to the rescue. Like this, we're playing this. This is a leaked version of Goldeneye that was supposed to come out in 07. We're playing this on a hacked Xbox 360. That's what you got to do, man. If you want to play games, you got to figure out how to do it. The games that aren't obtainable. Sony money for some old ass games, but you could play on Xbox consoles for free. Yep, and in better quality because you know they're not gonna fucking 4K that shit properly. Dude, they had the I don't know if you have DuckStation on your Xbox. Sony had the licensed DuckStation to put it on the PlayStation fucking service. Ridiculous. They couldn't even like use their own emulator for it. So this is the 360 dashboard. Go through this. You could put OG Xbox games on here. Wow, really? Yep. They had the licensed DuckStation for the PlayStation 5. Whereas you could put DuckStation on your Xbox for free. They couldn't even map their own emulator. This game, Burnout Crash. This is the game, man. It's too bad this wasn't backwards. It's got a lot of music, though. Oh, there's our game. 13. This game reshelled. You can't play this game anymore. But if you have a hacked PlayStation 3 or 360, you can play it. Simpsons Arcade. Man, you can play it on any emulator. Oh, my favorite game right here. Famous Splatterhouse game. Oh, they re-released this, so this doesn't matter anymore. Richard, did you hear what happened with Scott Pilgrim? They re-released it, limited run, printed it out and everything. On PlayStation 4 and 5 and all this shit. Xbox. Well, they forgot to put the DLC characters in. And the fans were complaining. They were like, where are the DLC characters? And they were like, oops. So now they're releasing like Scott Pilgrim Saves the World Super Edition that has all the DLC. Fucking robbed everybody, man. Oh, Rambo. Here you go. They didn't forget. Well, there you go. There were no physicals of Scott Pilgrim. Now there's too many physicals. This is the real Prey. Not that Bethesda bullshit. This is it right here. But you all know that. Here's that game, Murdered by Square Enix. Did that on purpose, I bet. Probably. Yeah, I gotta go back and finish that at some point. It's a great game. I'm at like the last level too. Or I'm right near the end. This is a good fucking game, man. Bloodstone. I have it on PC also. I have it physically on PC because that's when they used to make physical games. Great game. We played the online. That's why it's on here. But yeah, I don't think I played the campaign on here. It's that Conan game. And you could download the box art. You could change the box art. RetroArch is on here. Oh, I'm on the Genesis core? Okay. So since we're on the Genesis core, we'll load up Castlevania. Whoop. You should see it pop up. There you go. So, Quinn Grimm, all you gotta do is get a BIOS pack, drop that BIOS pack in, and boom, you're done. Then pretty much everything runs. Like, you just gotta get a BIOS pack that has every BIOS ready to go. It literally takes minutes on a PC once you have that pack. If I were you, I would look for the Smoke Monster ROM packs. Those ROM packs, BIOS pack. You literally just drop everything into the system folder of RetroArch and you're done. Then you add your games as a playlist and you're ready. Okay, so core. Let's load FBA. Let's check that tomorrow. Alright, cool, man. Load content. Go to history. Oh, where am I going? You know what I want to play. Come on. You guys know I want to play this game. I'm going to jump on DEADSPACE and like... I'll end the stream and like 10 minutes later I'll come back with DEADSPACE.
Showtime. Ready. Fight. Web ball. Web swing. Web ball. Web swing. Web ball. Web swing.
plays well too. TurboGrafx CD games. Why is Mega Man sound like a girl? Japanese actors did the voices for his character. It might be a woman. I think Kirby's a woman, right? In the Kirby games, it sounds like a little boy, but it's a woman. Nintendo pulled that shit years ago, Metroid. They made you think you were playing as a guy, and it was Samus was a woman. That had to be like the biggest shock in the gaming industry at the time. I know people were shocked because they're like, "Oh my God, it's a woman! I can't believe it. She kicks ass." This whole time I thought Samus was a guy. Like a twist ending. Oh, wait till Insignia adds this game. I mean, we can play all these games online now with X-Link, but it's nice to just boot into Insignia. I have the analog pocket I have to do an unboxing for. I've had these things for like a week almost. These things. I got 2 of them. I got one for me and my wife. But I got the SD cards in today. Because it's jailbreakable now. And I have to figure out how to do it because I've never had one before. I have analog products, but I've never had a pocket before. So I got to figure out how to jailbreak that. Alright, so why don't we do this? What's the weather like out? $34 screw that. Alright, so let me end this stream. About 15-20 minutes I'll come back with Dead Space. And we'll try to knock that game out. So I want to thank you all for being here. Quinn Grimm, Richard, Nick. Special shout out to Nick for giving the $5 super chat. I appreciate it. The Alchemist, RWK, DJ. Thanks for being here, everybody. And I'll see you in 15 to 20 minutes. Yes, that's what Richard wrote as well. See you then. Take care, everybody.